is Andrea here. I should be saying hey everybody, and I'm going to try and say that from now on. But we are on the next page of our mini album, and we are using Graphic45 Artisan style. And I got this at Tuesday Morning for $5.99, which was a thicker pad back then. But if you're looking for it, there is the UPC number right there. And maybe Tuesday morning I'll have it. Okay, so let's get started. So the last time we left off, I wasn't sure what I was going to put here to make it close. So I just put on a little brad, or a big brad, and then wiped it with, wrapped it with this ribbon, which I thought went really well with the orange. So that's what I did. So that's all tucked away. And now we're on this page, and this is where the ribbon began, and then of course ended here. And now I can cover this up without feeling, you know, bad. This is going to be a simple page here, or whatever you might consider simple. We have our background paper, then we have a belly band, and then we have a decoration for the belly band. And then we have, of course, a tag and a chipboard that's going to go at the bottom. Okay, let's get started with that. We're going to remove our tape backing as usual. Try to do one side and then the other. And I've thrown away paper. I keep coffee to my left because I like to drink coffee. And sometimes I'm throwing these away right into my coffee pot. So I need to find a different spot for my coffee. Not my coffee pot, but my mug of coffee. Let's see. We're going to add a little glue. And that's just to help it all stay down, make it permanent. Okay. Sometimes the hard part is just laying the paper down, because you want to make sure that you get it in the right spots and that it looks good when it's down. Alright, now we'll go with our belly band, and it's going to have two on the side here to be glued down. You could tape it down if you want, but my two ends are too small for just tape. So try to get it in the middle, like so. Hold that down for a few seconds because this tacky glue, it really tacks up fast. Okay, and then we have our decorative piece. It's going to go right in there. Ooh. Normally I don't tape them, but when they're really big like this, I do use tape. Tape and glue. You'll always see me using tape and glue at the same time. And it's not a waste. It really needs it a lot of the time. Just right on the, and then get those little pieces that stick out. Because you don't want to miss any of those. Okay, now we get our bunches of flowers. We got a couple little birds. I think it's so cute. There we go. Perfect. I love it. Make sure you can get behind your belly band. Now we're going to work on our tag. And I'm not sure about this chipboard piece because this is really, oh, sorry about that, hit my head. It's really big. I might find some, I'm going to find something else that's not so big. Oh, that's still too big. We'll find something. So here is our tag. We're gonna put this on top of our tag. I'm gonna leave the back of the tag blank. Get a little bit of glue. This is also a peacock. There we go. And our tag just fits right in here. Just like that. And I mean, I'm not even going to put a stopper on here because it's holding it really great. Okay, so now we're going to move to the next page. We're going to do 2 pages. And this page is a couple of doors, like so, and then a flap that flaps down. And we're going to put writing paper here, journal paper here. Yeah. And then this will close up. And you can put this color here. Alright, so that's where those go. We'll go ahead and do those. Now I can give you the measurements of this. The last one, the measurements on the belly band is really all I can record for you guys. So it is, I'm going to have to turn around. That's what it is. There we go. So we have 6 1/4 inches, and then the tag. I'll get the tag for you. Yeah, it fits in there really good. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. Go ahead and put that back in. There. Okay, we'll turn that back around. And we'll go with what we were working on. This is for the flip out. And then we'll be doing the base page. Alright. This goes on the flip out. Turn this other light on so I can have both sides lit up. There. Try to stay away from that score line. Yeah, I think we did good on that one. Sometimes I get right on that score line and I'm like, ah, that's not where I wanted it to go. Getting it down is no problem. Getting it back up after you burnished it, that's a problem. You can use, what's this called? This is called, here we go, adhesive remover. This is a adhesive remover pen, and it's citrus based, so it smells like oranges. But that's by Scotch, and you can try that if you don't want to just try and peel it up with your bone folder. Remember, at any time you can fast forward. Alright. This goes here. Don't oversaturate your paper. Perfect. I'm not going to put a magnet on this because these two hold it down. And then it just comes out for you. Nice and easy. Okay. Here are the rest of our papers. We are going to remove the backing of the tape that holds down our magnets. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around these magnets because I want them to stay and not move around. Ooh. Wibble wobble. Okay. And these are all peacocks. Burnish around those magnets that are under there, because we need them to stay down. Okay. Oh, and they hook up really good. All right, let's start on the right side for our doors. Let's see what, I know it's orange. It's number 2. The doors are created using one die, and I'll show you that die. Here it is. And this is by Die Zyre, if you were looking for that. Uh-oh. Put that back in their cubby. And just as an FYI, I always use hand sanitizer to dry my hands out, get all the oils off before I start messing around with the tape. Otherwise, you're going to be leaving your oils on there and the tape is just not going to work out for you. So, get some hand sanitizers from the Dollar Tree and you're set to go. Then we'll do number 4. Let's see here. Where is number 4? Right here. Okay. Perfect. That up, that up. This is 1 and 3. I'm gonna leave one open so they're both are not the same size, because 1 and 3 are, the right side is bigger than the left side. So let's do this. Let's give you your measurements. All right, the flip here, that's 3 1/4, and then the length is 6 inches, and then this flip here is 4 3/4, and then that's by 3 1/2. This flip here, of course, is different than this one. This one is 4 3/4 by 3. Okay, and then of course this is the base page, and you guys have the measurements for that one. Let's do number 3. Yeah, that's the big one. Here's the little one. That. Oops. That's how stuff ended up in my coffee. Okay, a little bit of tape, and we are good to go. I mean, a little bit of wet glue. Perfect. Right up to the edge. And we'll do the same on this side. This is number 1. Get our wet glue. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And of course they're magnetized. Flip open, flip down. I think turned out really cute. Both pages. I love the decoration on the belly band. It's so pretty. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I hope this was helpful to you guys to learn something new or give you ideas on something new. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Have a great one. Bye. Hey everybody, thank you guys for stopping in and going through our mini album tutorials. We appreciate you guys. We are on the very next page using the Graphic45 Artisan style. And today we're going to use our envelope punch board. This, you only need to do it once. But what we're going to do is on the envelope punch board, you want to pick your size. So the card size, the paper size, and then the score line. What's most important is that paper size, you have to cut it exact. Otherwise, your envelope will come out wonky. So if it says 5 by 5, then cut it 5 by 5. Not 5 1/8 and so on. Okay, so we're going to make a small envelope. Let me get out black paper. Let's see, this one that we are going to make right here. Its score line is 2 3/8, and we're making 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. I'm sorry, we're making 2 1/2 by 3 1/2, which is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 paper size. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get that cut in. Right here. So 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. Yeah, right there. Okay. I'm good for making things wonky, that is for sure. Just try to do your best. Okay, there's our first 5 cut. Oh, see, I already messed up. It's supposed to be 5.5. That's the funny part. I leave that kind of stuff in the videos just so that you know you're not alone when you make a mistake. We all do it. No one's perfect. Now, there's our 5.5. And then we'll go 5.5 again. Let's try to get on that line. Alright, that is it for your cutting trimmer. Okay, now we go over to the punch board. Yeah, and they say go to 2 3/8. So you're going to place your paper up here, 2 3/8. You're going to press, and then you're going to score. You do not have to have an envelope punch board to do this project. You can pull down Martha Stewart's list, and that'll give you all the listings for what size and how to cut it. Now I'm just following the trim line here. It's going to meet up with this piece here. So score and punch. There we go, and we're meeting up with this score line. All right, and punch. Now this is the last score line that we are going to see. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's your envelope. So you're going to just fold it in on its side and then up like so. Try to get it on that score line. And you can burnish them all down. Okay, so I'm going to show you a trick on how to get paper to fit these. So we have a 5.5 by 5.5. We're just going to use this scrap piece of paper here. Go to 2 3/8. Where is it? 2 3/8 right there. Punch, and then score. This is busy paper, so it's hard to see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do a different piece of paper because y'all can't see that, and I know I can't see it. Let's see. How about something a little solid? Solid. Oh. There we go. I'll be right back. I got a better piece of paper, hopefully, and let's get started. This is 5.5 by 5.5, and you're going to put it on 2 3/8 here, then score and punch. Turn it over and do the same thing. We're doing the same exact thing as we did for the black cardstock, except for this is more like paper, and the thinness of some paper pads that we end up with. Okay. Now, okay. Put that in. Score, punch. All right. So you punch this out, and only certain parts of this is what you need. See, these are the same size. So I can cut these two off and place them here. And then I can cut this piece off and place it there underneath, and then place this piece here. So that's how that works. So make another one, and your square in the middle should be in your scrap box. Alright, so let's put those aside. We might use that little envelope in another video or so. Recycle your scraps. And this is how mine turned out. So this is the way mine turned out. So I did what I recommended, and then even here, and I was able to fit this is to fit a gift card in, and you can just put in a little note card or whatnot, and then magnifies closed, and then a little tag on the back of the envelope. And I'll tell you how to do the envelope on the back side. So, okay, here's your envelope. Here's the back of the envelope that you just made. You're going to put a piece of score tape here, one here, and then one across the bottom. Burnish it down, and it is flattened onto your paper. The reason why you're only doing 3 sides is because you're creating a pocket on the back end. So you don't put tape up here. And that way your little tag goes in there. And then you put it together and flip it over and take your tape backing off and put it on your page. If you can get it off quicker than me, great. Okay. I'm going to put a little glue so this will stay permanently on this page. And as you can see, this was like the easiest page to do, and it still turns out so cute. So you don't have to have a bazillion flips and whatnot when you could just turn right around and make an envelope. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to pull the tag here and burnish this down. Alright, and that is your page. You've got 2 tags, one inside here, and then a pocket back here, and then this envelope here. And your background is on there beautifully. Okay, let's move on to this page. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. Or not. It's up to you. This page is going to have a belly band flip. So here's the belly band, and then this is the flip that goes on top of it. I'll give you the measurements for the decorative sides. So this is 6 inches by 3 3/4. And then, even though you've got those measurements, make sure to leave at least a 1/2 inch on both ends, so whatever die you use to decorate with will show up properly. Then your flip, this particular flip is very tiny, but I always like to put a flip on my belly bands if I can. So this is 5 1/2 by 2 1/4. That's pretty tiny, and plus we put the little pocket on there, and it has a little tag. Alright, so let's put the tag aside, and let's put our background paper on first. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the belly band, you can't really see underneath it, and that's covering everything else up. So that works out pretty good. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to stay away from my score line. as much as possible because we don't want it to warp our page. There we go. Very nice. Now we're going to put our belly band on. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we can put our belly band down because we have our back paper on as already. So let's do that. And you can actually put your decorative paper on here before you lay it down or not. It's just totally up to you. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue. So I want these to stick very well. Okay, make sure you're not upside down. Let's see if we can't burnish that down. This side too. There we go. Nice. Nice and smooth. Okay, I have a colored paper for this. It is the green. Move that out the way. Ooh, sorry about that. Jiggling away. All right. We're going to put a little bit of wet glue on this one as well. Perfect. Then we're going to do this side. Goes over there. This one comes up here, like so. All right. Voila. Perfect. And then we have another one for the top side. We have actually two because we have this little pocket here. So we have a piece for here and then a piece for here. Like that. Perfect. Let's get our tape off. I don't normally put tape on these small pieces. Usually I use wet glue. So you don't have to use tape on these tiny pieces. You can switch it over to wet glue and save some tape. There we go. And then our back piece. Remove the tape. This one I gave 1/4 of an inch all the way around. that will be framed by the black cardstock. Get a little bit on the end, even though there's tape there, so that you can slide this down into the pocket. Ooh, that's my head again. Sorry about that. Perfect. Here comes our tag. Let's go ahead and open this up. Yeah, there's a... What's going on? There we go. Just gonna rub it back and forth. That too. Okay. Makes it nice and open for our tag. And our tag is going to have the same green paper we put underneath here. There we go. And that is our tag for this little tiny pocket. And this is our belly band. Now we need to make a tag that goes into the belly band and straight across. Alright, so let's get out some more paper. We're using scraps. Let's see. This barely needs cutting. So I'm going to cut off 1/4 of an inch there. And see what it gives us. Recycle your paper if you don't want to keep it. Alright, let's see how good or bad we did here. Oh wow, that's perfect. Just like that. Perfect. I love it. So now I can mark where I need to cut it off here. Or score and make a flip out of it. We'll see. Let's get our pencil. A little bit that way. Okay. Right there. I think I'm going to go ahead and score it, giving us an extra space for photos. So this piece folded is 6 1/4, and then unfolded, it's probably 11. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 11. So 11 and 6 1/4. If you want the measurements. Okay, so this is going to be our tag. Let's decorate the edge of both of them. I'm going to use a Martha Stewart punch. That's the one I'm using. And if you'd like to know, to see where you can find it, you'll have to look for the picture because there's nothing on here that identifies what it is. So let's go ahead and punch this. I like to move to the right first. Actually, Let me get rid of that. Okay, moving to the right. Now we're going to move to the left. I can move it one more, just like that. Yay, turned out cute. I like that punch. Let's go ahead and do the other end. Okay. And again, perfect. Yeah, I don't know why she stopped making products. I really liked her products. Well, not all of them, like that glue, that was not a very good product. They were basically giving it away at Tuesday morning. Alright, so this is our tag with a flip. I really like it already. I don't think I'm going to put any magnets on here. I don't think we need magnets on there. But I do need a sheet of paper. Let's see. I think I want to put a journaling spot here. So I'm going to grab my paper. Yeah. We're going to use this one. There, and we're going to mark here, but before I cut, I'm just going to go ahead and find all the pieces. So let's get some more pieces out of our scrap box. Like, this is a big one. I'm so fond of this one as well, and I think I'm going to go with this one. For that part. Oh, and then I have this green. Yes. That's too small. This one might be big enough. Very eclectic, aren't I? Yeah, let's see what we can do with those. Alright. We have that one ready. Ooh, I could put this on the front. No, it's not really big enough. What about this one? This one is. So let's cut. Put our cut lines in. So that's where that one's going to get cut. Let's see what we can do on the inside of this one here. Or do I want it like this? Oh, I want it like this. Okay. So I have to use a Sharpie on these really busy pages, because like the pencil doesn't show up sometimes. So that forces me to use a Sharpie. Now let's find a piece for this back half. Let's see. It's going to be by itself. I could use this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. Again, use your Sharpie, because it will just fade right in if you use a pencil. Okay. Alright, so we got our pages to cut, or paper to cut. Go ahead and cut these down. one, but I still see this black ink, so I'm gonna shave it off. That's all I did for that one. Yeah, cute. Oh, I could cut a little bit more off of the side, because this will pull up a little more. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do about 1/4 of an inch. Just a small piece. That should work. Yes. See? Looks so much better. Okay, there's one down. A few more to go. I might keep that. Never knowing when you might need a strip somewhere. Okay. This is the other side. Yeah. See? That's cutting it perfect. All right. This is for our smaller part. That's going to go on here, just like that. So like that. Then the paper will go on the inside. All right, we got all our cutting done. Now we just have to ink and tape it up, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back, and I got these all taped up, so let's stick them down. But before I do that, I still want to see if I want to put a magnet here. No, I'm gonna leave it open. All right. That wasn't too hard, was it, guys? Decisions. This is our journaling page, which is on the inside of the tag. But you could put it on the front if you want. It's totally up to you. That's nice. Has a little of that historic look now. Okay, then we'll put on the next piece that goes on the top. Sometimes you got to rub a little extra hard to get that tape backing off. Okay. Yay. All right. Okay, now we can open her up, and I think I want this one to go like that, where you can see the animal there. Peacock. Or maybe this one. Let's see. Well, the peacock has more orange in it, so I'm gonna go with that. Getting stuck to my bracelet. All right. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, see all the orange from here to here? That looks nice. Okay, we'll put the houses on the back. And all of these make great places to put photos. Go ahead and turn it this way. Move. Perfect. I love how it turned out. All right, so let's try it in our pocket or belly band. So we have this side we can go in with, or we can go in like this and make it a surprise. I'm gonna go with the other side. And I'm gonna go on this side and push it through. Oh. Make sure your belly band is not too tight, or you won't get your tag in there. Alright. There we go. See? Nice. I love it. I love how this turned out. I hope you guys did too. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.